And so this is really just today, we're just going to talk for a little bit, and I'll just share just, this is kind of a really short introduction, if you will. And then I'm looking forward to being able to share a little bit more tomorrow, Monday. I think we're going to do more of like a class to really learn more about the oils and how they work, and a little bit more about that. So this is just kind of a little intro to what I've been doing and how we're going to integrate it. And I think I can share my screen, right? I was going to do, I think I can. Let me try. I know I can do it when I'm leading the call. So
you can edit.
Let me see if I can do it now. I think I can. Okay, hopefully it's going to just show. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me see. Are you guys seeing like a PowerPoint? Are you seeing that PowerPoint? Yeah, we're good? Okay, good.
We are seeing it.
Okay, awesome. So I just put together a few slides because it's fun to have the visual, I think, as we're talking. And so I just want to really briefly kind of share with you how I got involved with doTERRA and why I'm so passionate about teaching people about doTERRA and about really taking care of their health physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And so it's been 5 years, actually it'll be 5 years in May, that I've been teaching others about doTERRA and teaching people about wellness. It's 5.5 years since I've been using the products. And I had really been using essential oils for, oh my gosh, I don't even know, many years. I started using them when I was a teenager, growing up in Berkeley. I had hippie parents, so I was used to everything natural, and was a massage therapist for over 20 years. So I used essential oils all that time. And I really got introduced to doTERRA, as I mentioned, about 5.5 years ago, when I was really coming out of a particularly difficult time in my life. And so without going into the whole story, I actually lost my father to cancer and had been really taking care of him. His life was really a mess. I was taking care of him, flying back and forth to the East Coast. I had a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old. My husband actually lost his job during that time. We lost our home, and we lost 5 properties that we'd been buying and selling real estate for 10 years, and we lost everything. So I was kind of a wreck when I got introduced to doTERRA, and was having a lot of emotional stuff going on, a lot of anxiety, depression, sleep problems, just what you would expect from extreme prolonged stress like that. And so when I was introduced, I really wasn't looking for a business or even open to the business or anything like that. I was really just trying to get better and get healthy and get well in myself. And I experienced just really profound healing from using these essential oils daily and sometimes hourly, especially for the anxiety and some of the emotional things that I needed. After that experience of how they were working for me, I started introducing them to my family. I started using them on my children. That's actually a picture there of my family now. My daughter's 13 and my son's 10, but my son was 4 and my daughter was 7 when I started using doTERRA. And so they were little, and they were going through a lot of the normal little kid stuff, the colds and the flus and things that you deal with. And pretty quickly, I was able to handle and take care of pretty much everything that's come up in our home. And once I experienced that, I got really excited actually about sharing these with other people and teaching other people. And that's when I learned a little bit more about the business and started to learn that the business was really just about educating people, sharing with people, and dove in. And so that's been 5 years in May that I've been actively building this business, and I love it. And I'm going to share with you a little bit just about doTERRA, their mission, and the company, because what I'll be doing tomorrow, for those of you who can join, is do a little bit more of like a class, like what are essential oils, how do you use them, and really dive more into that. And what we're going to be doing, which I'm really excited about with Emily and Scott, is really combining these incredible tools that Emily and Scott have created with the compassionate communication and bringing in oils that are very specific to deal with those specific emotional states, and really have the combination. And so I know Emily and Scott have been trying to play with that, and I've been playing with it as well, and it's really effective. So excited for that. I don't think I did the right thing there. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to, it doesn't let me do my PowerPoint. Boo. Okay. Let me see if there's another way. I wonder if it's because I'm not controlling the Zoom. Andrew, do you know why that's how? Oh, I have to approve that. Okay, hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Andrew, where can you send that again? That little thing to click. It's gone now. Oh, approve. Okay. So hopefully now I can. Nope, it's still not letting me. Huh. Okay. Well. Oh, I think. Oh, Andrew, are you doing it for me? Are you pulling up the PowerPoint for me? It looks like you are. Okay. Maybe Andrew's doing it for me because I can't move my mouse anymore. Okay, hang on. Okay, that works. So, so Andrew, will you just go to the next one for me? Okay, awesome. So doTERRA, basically, this is really what it's for. It's for people who care about improving their health and that of their loved ones. And we provide simple, safe, and empowering solutions that enhance well-being. Okay, we can just kind of go through. Our pure, oh wait, go back one more. Could you go back one more? Perfect. Oh. All right. Our pure essential oils are revolutionizing the way families manage their health. We harness nature's most powerful solutions and share these gifts through our global community of wellness advocates. And so that's what I am. I'm basically a wellness advocate. And what that means is I am advocating for other people's wellness. And then this is just briefly what are essential oils. So essential oils are obviously nature's aromatic compounds found in plants. They're steam distilled or cold pressed for extraction, and they're powerful, safe, without side effects. And this picture is actually of a lavender. You can see the top picture showing you a lavender plant, and the bottom picture is actually showing you that plant magnified many times. And what you're seeing there is this oil sac. That ball looks like a ball there, and it's actually protected by all of this, almost looks like rib cage around that oil sac. And the oil in the plant is the plant's medicine. It's the plant's immune system, if you will. It's what keeps that plant healthy and thriving. And so that's exactly what we're able to take into our own body, just like the plants were carbon-based. And we're able to take in those same oils and use them very much like the plant is to protect, to heal in many, many ways. All right, Andrew, you can go ahead and then these are the 3 ways that we actually use essential oils. And again, I'm going to go much more in depth on this tomorrow for those who can join. We use them aromatically, topically, and internally. And especially as we're going to be going into using them with the tools, we're really going to be using them a lot to help with lowering stress, getting out of that fight or flight state, being able to drop in and ground, being able to all of the different emotional things, dealing with sadness, dealing with anger, dealing with, fear, all of those emotional states. There are oils that are extremely effective, and aromatic is the way that we use the oils to address emotional states. And so we're going to go more into this, but just really briefly, I want to explain. So when you breathe in an oil, like I have frankincense right now, and I'm just going to breathe this oil in, and it's going through my olfactory bulb of my nose, and it's going straight to the amygdala, which is the emotional center of the brain. And this is where we store and release emotional trauma. And so we're able very quickly, almost instantaneously, actually to affect that part of the brain and start creating a state change. And to kind of explain this, you probably have all had an experience where you smelled something and immediately you have an emotional memory. So it could be a good memory, it could be a sad memory, but you are there in that emotion based on that smell. And that's because smell is connected to the amygdala, which is that emotional center of the brain. So for example, when I smell jasmine, I am in Hawaii where they have night blooming jasmine, and I am just happy, it's joyful, I'm flooded with this beautiful emotion of being in Hawaii. When I go in a hospital and I smell hospital smells, those bring back painful, sad memories for me. And I might feel, even if I'm not there for a personally sad memory, it might trigger that memory, okay? That kind of gives you just an example of how quickly using oils aromatically can affect emotional state. Okay, and we're not going to go into all the other right now about topical and internal, but we will do that in our class tomorrow. Okay. And then just really briefly, I want to really stress, although I've so far spoken about essential oils, doTERRA is really a wellness company, and it's founded on a wellness lifestyle. And so we really address all of the aspects of health and healthy lifestyle. The bottom half of that is lifestyle, right? So our nutrition, eating right, exercise, managing rest, managing our stress, reducing our toxic load. That's all lifestyle choices. And so those are things that we're able to really address powerfully through the wellness products and the lifestyle that we teach with doTERRA. The second is, or the top portion of that pyramid, which is definitely the smaller portion, is really about informed self-care and proactive medical care. Okay, Andrew, can move forward. And then I just want to talk for a minute about our certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. And we'll go into a lot more of the specific oils during my class, but this is really, really important, and it's what sets doTERRA apart from other essential oils out there. There's a lot of essential oils out there. I've used many, many, many over the years, and so you can go to the next slide. One of the things that's really important about what we do with doTERRA is that we go around the world to source the essential oils where the plants grow indigenously, where they've been growing for many, many thousands of years often, is where you're going to get the most potent, powerful version of that plant. So, for example, lavender, it grows everywhere. I have it in my yard, but we go to France, to the south of France, to Provence, because that's where you're going to get the most therapeutic lavender. Rosemary grows in my backyard as well, but we go to Morocco because that's actually where the rosemary has the most therapeutic benefits. And so this is really, really important. You really need to do this to get not just pure is important, but also the most potent therapeutic essential oils. Okay, we can go to the next slide. Thanks, Andrew. And this really brings into play something that I'm really passionate about and really proud, actually, for doTERRA for doing this. What they've actually created is something called co-impact sourcing. And this is the model for which they source their oils. And really, it's this beautiful sort of holistic approach where we're going directly to farmers, working with them around the world, and we're able to quite literally change lives all over the world. 22 of the 40 countries where we source oils are third world countries, developing nations. So these are places that are, people are in poverty, basically. Somalia, Haiti, Guatemala, Nepal, and many others. This is a short example. And so we go and we deal directly with farmers and create farmers co-ops so that they're able to make a fair wage and develop their businesses. This ensures that we get the most pure, potent oils because we're deeply involved in the process. So we're able to ensure the product, but we're also able to help the people there because, and we can go to the next slide, Andrew, we work with our humanitarian organization called the Healing Hands Foundation. And the Healing Hands Foundation, this is the mission statement. We seek to bring healing and hope to the world as we work to make possible lives free of disease and poverty, ultimately teaching people everywhere to be self-reliant. And so the countries where we source our oils that are third world countries, we're able to go in there with the Healing Hands Foundation and do all kinds of amazing things. So the things that I've personally been involved in is I've gone to Guatemala, or my husband, actually my daughter, have gone to Guatemala twice, where we've built a vocational college and done micro-lending and other building projects. I'm actually leaving on Friday to go to Nepal, where we are rebuilding schools and doing some other service projects in that area. I've been to Bolivia, where we built a clinic, and there are many, many projects I've not been to. We've drilled waterways we've drilled to have water in Haiti, clinics, schools, basically whatever the people need in that area, we're able to go in and provide that. The Healing Hands is a nonprofit organization that through all of us wellness advocates, we were able to raise $1.5 million last year. We also do micro lending and tons of projects like that. So this is something I'm really just very, I love very, very much about doTERRA. So this is kind of the idea: feed a man a fish, teach a man to fish, teach a man to sell his fish, teach the world to eat his fish, share extra fish with the hungry, make the world a better place. So I think the whole concept of the healing hands and the work that we do with that is that we're really offering a hand up, not a hand out. We go and do projects that are going to have lasting impact. And because we're going back to these areas time and time again, we're able to have a really significant impact in that area. So I love this. This is actually a picture of some of the owners of doTERRA. I was not on this trip, but this is in Haiti. And in Haiti, where we source our vetiver essential oil, the villagers that live there up in these mountains, before doTERRA, this will give you an example. Before doTERRA, they were not given enough work to actually live on or send their children to school. It was seasonal. And because of the middlemen that often will take the big profits, they just really didn't have enough to even send their children to school. So doTERRA's come in, and they walked 2 hours to get water. They have to walk down to the water. So this is where doTERRA was able to drill wells and bring water, build schools, and now they're paid year-round directly, not through middlemen. So they're able to send their children to school. And this is just one of many projects, but it's something I'm really, really proud about and really grateful to be a part of. So I think that's the last slide. Is there any more, Andrew? I think we're just doing, okay, yeah, this is just a little short intro, but I wanted you to get a sense of kind of the bigger picture of what doTERRA is doing in the world, and also what we're doing and what we're going to be doing, so that you have the opportunity, if it's something that interests you, to learn more about. And we're going to have a Zoom class tomorrow, because we need to do this quickly before I go to Nepal, but at 5 Pacific Standard Time. And we would love to invite you to come. I will do more of like a real class, like an introductory class, where I talk about the oils, how they work. I'll share more stories of how I've used them. We'll go into specific oils for specific issues and ailments, and you'll get a much stronger sense of that. But we wanted to just give you kind of the overview today. So what I think would be helpful is, if you'd like to be a part of that class, if you could type in the comment section your info, and that way we can invite you, get you a Zoom link. We'd love to get you some samples too. Obviously, we're not going to be able to mail samples to you by tomorrow, but if that's something that you would like, maybe in the comments also say, yes, I'd like a sample. If you want to give your address, we could send it. And if there's something specific that you're dealing with that you'd like a sample for, we can try, to see if we can create a sample specifically for that. If you have any questions or anything as well, would love to hear your questions. Or if there's something specific you'd like me to cover in the class, a specific oil or ailment, I would be happy to do that as well. And if you can't make the class, but you want, I know it's tomorrow, go ahead and put your info in anyway, because we'll record it, and we can send you the recording as well. And I'm happy to answer any questions now as well.
And thank you so much, Karina. I do want to say, if you're interested in a sample, please do put your address, if you're okay, in the chat box, and anything specific that you're maybe longing for or needing support with. And I've got my trusty little sample bottles, and I can go to my book that has all the ailments, and if there's a specific emotion that you're working on, or you're wanting to have more love or trust, put whatever it is and put your address, and I'll go ahead in the next couple days send you out a couple sample bottles.
And Andrew, go ahead and bring us back to so we can all see each other, please.
Karina, you will have to
I can stop sharing. Yeah.
I
think I can. Hang on. You're like took control of my thing, huh? Oh no, can I? Yeah.
Let it.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Yay.
Great.
All right.
Thank you, Karina. I want to say that I was kind of skeptical at first. And, this is obviously a little bit different, where we're weaving Love Coach Academy in some ways with another company. And so we're looking to find the balance. But the more that I get to know the products and how they can really be of value, the more excited I'm personally getting. And Karina is amazing. I'm blessed to be her friend and to be coaching her and her family and seeing how dedicated she is. I mean, she's just amazing. And I mean, did you all catch she's going to Nepal on Friday to like do humanitarian work?
And how much humanitarian work you've had the honor to do with your family, with your daughter, with your husband, and just that these, countries where they've been so impoverished, they're being able to, start their lives and empower their lives through this company and through this work. That's exciting.
We were trying to figure out a time to do a call with her. And I said, how about Sunday morning? And she said, oh no, every Sunday morning I have to get up early to pick up homeless people to bring to my church. This is Karina, she's pretty amazing. So, and you know what? Emily's got me doing the oils every day, so real deal.
Self-care timeouts.
Yeah.
And can I just say, Emily is like a master with the oils. Like literally the first day she had the oils, she's super intuitive and she just picked like 8 oils that she needed it was amazing. So she's already, I think it's like a past life that she's channeling. I don't know, but she's like an oil master.
We were watching the basketball game today and I have my little sample bottles and the little syringe. I'm like an alchemist. I'm like a doctor, So it's like a really cool feeling.
I think it'd be cool. I know Leah has been using doTERRA for quite a while.
Yeah.
Leah, would you be willing to kind of talk about your experience a little bit? I caught you with a mouthful of food. Sorry about that.
I love the oils. I love having them in my life. I've been using them for about maybe 8 months. And organically, I'm just starting to share them now. And people just are really drawn to them. Mostly because I wear them and people smell it on me and say, what are you wearing? It's amazing. They have this kind of magnetism to them, I find. I don't know much about the business side of things, so that's why I'm actually keen to get on the call and see how Karina delivers this, huge body of empowering work. Yeah, but I have pretty much all the oils and I use them multiple times a day on myself and my children.
Yeah. Awesome.
So again, tomorrow we're going to have our class at 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. If you can join that would be great. If you can't join it, we will also have a recording so we can send the recording out. And again, Tuesday is our 90-minute webinar where we're going to be actually combining the tools of doTERRA with compassionate communication. So you'll learn a lot about the different oils of like, what's the oil of self-love? What's the oil that's going to help lift me out of fear? And learning more about some of the properties and some of the scientific studies done around certain of these oils that impact the brain and the body. So it will be a great chance to kind of combine some pretty powerful tools together.
I just put the link in the chat box that you need to use to register for the webinar on Tuesday night. Tuesday night it'll be 7 p.m. So just again, to be clear, tomorrow, Monday at 5 p.m. is just a straight class for a small group of us on doTERRA. Tuesday night is a full webinar with Emily, myself, Karina, and Daphne. We'll be providing some tools of compassionate communication and also how to use the oils in specific situations. So it's definitely, if you can join us on Tuesday night, please do so. If you can't join us on Tuesday night, but you'd like to watch it, you still need to register, and then Webinar Jam will send you the link to watch the replay. Okay?
Cool.
So
feels great getting all this free content out there.
Any other thoughts, questions? Anybody have anything else you'd like to share or ask? Catherine.
I'd just like to say that I've been a wellness advocate since 2012, I think. And I know you don't remember me, Karina, but I took an aroma touch class from you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
How fun. Which one was it? Where was it?
It was in Pleasanton.
Okay, at the World School of Massage.
Yes. And
wonderful.
I haven't used it financially because I don't really need the money, so I haven't been pushing anything, but I use the oils myself and the vitamins, and so
awesome. Oh, how fun.
So I just gonna say that.
Thank you for sharing that.
Chelsea has something
Chelsea has a
about
question.
maybe about the oils or
something to share. We're seeing Chelsea's
keyboard. We can't quite hear you.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, we can.
Okay, I'm navigating my phone on my computer. Sorry. Yeah, I guess I wanted to share that I've been using the oils. I've realized for about 6 years now, doTERRA specifically, and I've been just getting products through friends, and I haven't signed up myself, and so I have a lot of products now that I use consistently, you know, the face lotion, shampoo, and I've just been waiting for the opportunity to, I think my phone's actually dying, so you won't be able to see me anymore. Sorry. But yeah, I'm really excited to just be tuning into this and seeing, you know, okay, is this finally the time for me to jump on the bandwagon and start just kind of promoting the products more, ones that I actually use and I enjoy. So thank you, Karina and Scott and Emily, for putting this together. Yes.
It's very exciting watching, you know, all the ways we're going to grow and share with each other. And, you know, so many of the people in this course have amazing tools to share. And but this is a real natural. So, All right. Anybody else? Anything before we close out?
Well, I just have one thing to say, which is kind of just fun too. So Leah, I know the people that she's connected with in Australia who do the oils, and I just adore them. They're just awesome, awesome people. I get to spend time with them at convention and on the different trips, and so that's been really fun too. That I know your whole tribe there, and they're just great people. Yeah, so yeah.
I had a question about tomorrow's class. Are you? How are we going to get the Zoom link? Are you going to start a Zoom link and then?
I could send out the Zoom link, and it might be better for me because then I can record it, right?
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe once you get it, let us know, and we'll go ahead and put it. Maybe we'll
send it out.
We'll send it out to maybe the Facebook message feed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Facebook message feed, so you can kind of go there and jump on.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Anybody that put their email address down, I'd be happy to send them a sample. So I'll go ahead and get that out to you in the next few days. So
Awesome. Great.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for just beautiful sharings. Dana, thank you for your vulnerable share today. We love each and every one of you. It's always good to see you. And Karina, we'll talk to you tonight at 8:45 p.m.
All right.
Okay.
And let's all thank Andrew in Scotland, where it's the
Andrew.
middle of the night, and he's working his magic once again for us. We love you, Andrew.
Andrew, did you get anything out of the call today? How?
I did. I kind of touched base with Karina. Was kind of talking about some of my triggers. Really touching a bit with Karina and giving her a bit of empathy, and kind of speaking more about her triggers and maybe what she shared, Nicole, earlier, which was quite beautiful. It was really beautiful, but it was so sad at the same time. I mean, I felt it all the way here in Scotland, and my heart sank. So, no, it was lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here with us.
Yeah, your story, Karina, Dana's story, amazing stories.
I mean, the whole frequency was just like so dropped down, and our hearts just got our expanded hearts. I mean, it was beautiful, Karina, your story. Just, I could feel it. We all kind of like that compassion, just, it was like glue, like this warm glue. We were all kind of able to like move into, was my experience.
And, you know, I think probably almost all of us have some memory of our parents not picking us up in time.
I have.
You know, it does happen a lot. So, but your story, I mean, really, you were so
making
vivid.
a holy vow to not leave that place.
Right, and having to go to the bathroom, but I better not leave. What if Dad comes? It's
I'll
so
miss him.
real.
Nobody
so
will still,
really.
So thank you.
And likewise, Dana, your story.
Yeah.
I feel like I came to understand you on a deeper level, even though I've known you for years now.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Good night.
I think Catherine.
Sunday.
We can take that back.